Can you listen me? Can anyone listen to me? Hello? Dirce?
Hi, Roberto. Yes, I can hear you. I think now it worked out.
Yeah, but that's funny. I don't know what's going on. Okay, we'll talk about that later.
No worries. Apologize for the inconvenience.
Yes, I will. Bye-bye then. Thanks.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm sorry we were having some technical problems. Every time I tried to enter the meeting, there was nobody waiting for me. So are you listening to me? Is it okay now? Can you listen to me, Dirce? Adriana, Bianca? Hello?
Hello, hi. I'm Adriana.
Hello, Adriana. How are you? Is this your first
Fine.
time here?
Yes. Mhm.
Oh, okay. Sorry for the problems. I don't know what was going on, okay?
Sorry?
I tried to start the class at 6 o'clock, but there was nobody waiting for me. So I don't know what was going on, okay?
Ah, okay. Mhm.
I think we were having some technical problems, okay?
Okay.
But since you guys are here, we can start the class. I can see Dirce there, okay? Hello, Vanessa, Dirce. Are you guys listening to me? There's another one here, Bianca.
Yes, I'm here.
Is that Bianca?
Yes.
Okay, good. Is this your first time here?
Yes, my first time.
Very good. Welcome to our class. Sorry for the delay, okay?
Don't worry. Thank you.
Okay. Hi, Dirce. Is that you using your real name? Dirce? Okay, guys, we have already wasted too much time. I think we can share the screen and start the class, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
It's working now. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so let me share my screen so we can start our class. Okay. Can you see my screen there?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. What are we going to talk about? Today I got an article from a newspaper called the Brussels Times in Europe to see what's going on in Europe at this moment. You see, it's from Monday, the 18th of May, 2020. Okay? We are going to talk and discuss this. So as we usually do, I always ask the participants to read and then we discuss about each paragraph, okay? So, okay, there are more people here. Admit. Adriana, is it possible for you to start reading, please?
No, okay. Mhm.
Go ahead then.
Belgium will take the next step out of the lockdown from Monday, 18 May, following the last meeting of the National Security Council.
Okay.
Across the country, several measures will be relaxed as the country moves in phase 2 of the lockdown plan. In light of the change and the often confusing information, here is a cheat sheet for the rules you should be followed if you set out into the world. What has opened and what has changed?
Okay. I don't know if you have any vocabulary problem about this first part. Do you? Anyone?
Cheat sheet.
Yeah,
Cheat sheet.
Cheat cheat sheet. The first one has a T in front. Cheat. And the second one, cheat. Okay. Cheat sheet or paper, okay, is the same. Do you remember? I don't know if you remember or if you have ever done this, but at a regular school, every time you had a test, I don't know about you specifically, but people were used to, let's say, write little notes in little pieces of paper that you would put in your sleeves, understand? So in the middle of the test, you would just pull them out and look, oh, yes, and put them back. These little notes, auxiliary memory, they're called cheat sheets or cheat papers, okay? So this is just like when there is an election time in Brazil, we have to vote in a lot of candidates. Then we write down their numbers in a piece of paper, and then we take with us. So when we go inside of the voting booth, we just copy the numbers. That is also cheating sheet or cheating paper. So this is for the people in Europe to memorize what has changed, so you don't get confused. Understand?
Yes, thank you.
No problem. Is there any other question? Or no?
No.
No.
Can we go ahead?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So Bianca, is it possible for you to read the second part here, the second paragraph?
Okay.
Back to school.
Okay. Back to school. From Monday, certain children will go back to school. In April, the National Security Council decided that in primary schools, the first, second, and last grade school could go back to school. For secondary schools, the last grades will also restart.
Okay.
Lose the locks. Hairdressers are allowed to receive clients again, but only by appointment. The hairdressers, as well as the clients, have to wear face masks or mouth nose protection. The social distance measures have to be respected as much as possible, especially between clients. Others, like tattoo artists and beauty centers, can also reopen their doors.
Very good, Bianca. Only one word here. Primary. It's not primary. It's primary schools. Okay.
Okay.
And measures. Measures. Okay.
Measures.
Yes.
Okay, measures.
The social
And
distance measures. Okay.
yes, I don't know what it means. Measures. Oh, okay. I
As what
understood.
the government has determined. Understand?
Yes.
Our government measures. Understand? So they have to follow social distance measures.
Measures.
That
Okay.
is a condition for them to reopen. Okay.
Okay.
Good. Is there another question? Vanessa, Dirce,
No.
Ariane, Eric? No?
No.
Okay, can we just go on?
Yes.
Okay, observe here the spelling of the word centers. Okay, see, this is British English. That's why it's spelled like this. In American English, it would be spelled like this, centers. Okay? There's a little difference, but it doesn't affect the pronunciation. Okay? In England, they say centers, but they spell like this. The same goes for theater, okay? And other things that end in R-E-S, okay? So, Dirce, is it possible for you to read these two next paragraphs, please?
Yes, it is.
Thank you.
Get
Cultured.
get cultured, visits to museums and another cultural attractions, such as historical buildings, are allowed, but only if the institution sets up a ticket system online and it takes appropriate measures regarding social distancing.
Be an animal.
Be an animal. Going to the zoo will also be allowed, but only if they have an online ticket system.
Very good, Dirce. Is there any vocabulary problem about this part, or so far no problem?
No problem.
Okay.
Okay, Dirce?
Okay.
Okay, so let's go on. What is going to happen to weddings and funerals? Eric, is it possible for you to read that part for us? Eric? No. is not responding. Okay. Vanessa, can you read that part for us?
Yes. Weddings
Please.
and funerals gain little grounds. Up to 30 people will be allowed to attend the ceremonies if a safe social distance can be guaranteed. Organizing a reception of a party afterwards is still not allowed, which is proving to be difficult for all.
Okay, proving to be.
Proven to be difficult for all.
Okay, very good, Vanessa. Good reading.
Thank
Now,
you.
is there any question about these or no?
Afterwards.
Means after all these quarantine, okay?
Okay.
So they can get married, they can invite up to 30 people, or it's possible to have a funeral, okay? Up to
Okay.
30 people, but they cannot have a reception after the party, okay? All right?
All right. Thanks.
Yeah.
What means gain little ground?
That means they have not succeeded very much, understand? They have not changed it because till last week they were prohibited. Now it's possible starting today, but only if you don't have a reception, understand? So
Okay.
they got a little space, they gained little ground, they got a little opening, but not complete, okay?
Yes.
Understand?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Now, who's gonna read the next part for us? Laura? Welcome to the class. Can you read it for us, going to the market? If you feel comfortable, go ahead. If you don't want, that's okay. What do you prefer? Just listen. Okay. Let's go back to Adriana. Can you read this
Yes.
part for us, Adriana?
Going to market. Small market is open air. Up to the maximum of 50 stalls can resume with approval of the relevant municipality.
Okay.
Municipality. Our circulation plan has to be drawn up, and vendors and the other staff have to wear mask. Customers are strongly advised to do the same.
Okay. Here we have to say, can resume with approval, okay? A circulation has to be drawn up and vendors and other staff have to wear masks.
Okay.
Wear. Okay? Customers,
Okay.
customers, not customers. Customers are strongly advised to do the same, okay?
Okay.
Is there
thank you.
any vocabulary problem concerning this part in relation to the open air markets, not supermarkets, open air markets, you know, like the ones we have on the streets in Brazil?
Yes.
They are called open air markets, okay? Understand, up to a maximum of 50 stalls.
Okay.
50 people, yes?
No.
No?
Stalls. You know, like, have you ever been to an open air market in Brazil?
Yes.
Okay, that's easy to explain then. Each vendor has one stall, you know? So you keep walking around and you see many different stalls, understand?
Okay.
Each vendor has one stall, usually covered, where you can see fruit, vegetables, understand? And then
Okay.
if you want to buy something, you buy. If you don't, you just go to the next stall. That's how they call it. So the maximum is 50 stalls per each open air market. You can't be more than that, okay?
Okay.
Understand the expression, can resume.
Yeah.
This said yes. Everybody else
I think it's restarted.
Yes, very good. This it is. They can restart. Resume is restart. Okay.
Okay.
Excellent. So now we have one more part, staying in shape, okay? So Bianca, can you read this part for us and the rules from the 11th of May?
Okay. Sports clubs can start training, but only in the open air. A coach has to be present and a maximum of 20 people can take part. Cafeterias remain closed.
Okay,
The rules from the, oh, sorry,
that's okay. I was just going to say a coach has to be present, okay?
present.
Yes, we
Okay,
say present for the noun and we say present for the verb, okay?
okay, okay. The rules from the 11 May. As of 11 May, shops throughout Belgium were allowed to reopen again as the country begins to relax certain aspects of the current lockdown. Here are the rules that went into place then and still stand now.
Okay. Is there any vocabulary problem in relation to this, staying in shape and the rules from the 11th of May? That is a week ago.
Maybe throughout, I don't remember what it means.
Throughout is a preposition that means from one side to the other, completely, throughout the country.
Okay,
Okay, that
okay,
is not valid for only just one region. They are valid
okay,
throughout the country. Okay.
okay.
Is there
Teacher,
any? Yes.
I have a doubt about 11 May or May 11th.
Dirce, that is a very good question. It depends on where you are. As I said, this is a British
Or,
British
or American.
English. Yes, okay. In England, or as because of the English influence in Europe, they also say the date first and then the month, like the 11th of May. The only thing, Bianca, it's also important to remember that when you refer to the date, you don't use cardinal numbers. You have to use ordinal numbers. So we say the 11th of May, okay?
Yeah.
If
Okay.
you were in Canada or in the United States, this, of course, you would say May 11th, okay? Okay, dears?
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
No problem. I hope I have answered your question, okay? So now, Vanessa, can you read the next part here? Keep distant and keep to time limits.
Keep distance. Access to shops will be limited to a maximum of one customer for 10 meters of
10
retail.
square meters.
10 square meters of retail space. Certain stores have marked out areas to line up while following rules, so stick to that. Keep safe. A safe working environment must be guaranteed for workers and for shoppers.
Okay, very good. Before you go into the next part, is there any problem in relation to this part or no?
No.
Retail space,
No problem.
what's mean? Retail.
Okay, I got it, this. Retail. In the market, there are two kinds of stores. I'll write down up here for you. We have right on this, look at the screen. Wholesale retails, okay? Or wholesale and retails. And retail stores. A wholesale is where a store where you have to buy in large quantity. Okay? And a retail, you can buy one unit only. Understand?
Okay.
Usually, retail store owners shop at wholesale shops and sell in retail stores. Understand? Because they go there, buy a large quantity of a product, and then they sell in smaller quantities.
Okay.
If you ever go to São Paulo, in certain areas of São Paulo, when you walk into a store, especially there's a street very famous in São Paulo, like 25 de Março or José Paulino. When you walk in, the first question they ask you is retail or wholesale?
Yes, yes.
The
I got it.
price-
Thanks.
Okay, the price is different for retail or wholesale. So we are not talking about wholesale stores. We are talking about retail stores.
Retail stores. Okay, thanks.
Good. No problem.
No.
Excellent, girls. You're doing a good job today. So your English is very good. You're reading a real newspaper. Okay? Yes, I got it from today's newspaper. So it's updated information from a real newspaper. Can you read the second part, Vanessa? Keep the time limits. Time limits.
Keep to time limits. Customers are allowed to stay in a store for a maximum of 30 minutes per store. Location and priority. Belgium, PM Sophie Wilmens, called for own shopping in your own neighborhood. If it is crowded in a shop, go back home. Priority should be given to care workers, the elderly, and the less mobile.
Very good, Vanessa. Any problem about this?
No.
The only thing, Vanessa, is that PM is the acronym for Prime Minister, okay?
Prime Minister.
Yeah, it's not Polícia Militar, it's Prime Minister, okay? Okay, so when you read it, you can even say Prime Minister Sophie Wilmens, okay?
Okay, Prime Minister.
Very good. Is there any vocabulary problem about this part or no? Can you see what they're trying to say here? They are trying to establish here.
Yes.
The maximum amount of time you can stay in a store is 30 minutes. Understand? And if you go into a store, it's crowded, go back home. Don't wait. Not to overcrowd the place. Understand? And the priority should be given to care workers. That means nurses, physiotherapists, doctors, people that work usually in hospitals and care centers. The elderly, you know, that is people like your teacher, okay? Yes. And the less mobile, that means people that have certain mobile facilities.
Limitation.
Yeah, certain limitations. Thank you, Dirce, for helping me. Okay. Dirce, can you read the other part in relation to masks and no touching?
The Belgian public transport companies, the LIN, STIB, and SNCB, have strictly enforced the wearing of face masks from 4th May at risk of a fine. Shops continue to advise the wearing of masks while Iterbe, Saint-Just, and Volui shopping streets have made the wearing mandatory.
Okay.
No touching. Customers are advised not to touch something they do not intend to buy, according to advice posted on Brussels shopping streets.
Okay.
Recycle. Masks are not recyclable and should be put in the with standard waste.
Okay, very good. Do you have any vocabulary problem about this part?
I don't understand at the risk of a fine.
Okay.
It's an expression?
Not really, but it's a good question, okay? That means if you go to a supermarket or if you walk on these 3 streets here, Etterbeek, St. Joseph, and Woluwe, okay? Without a mask, the police will stop you and give you a ticket, a fine. You have to pay, and that is at least 200 euros. Understand? So a risk of a fine is like a ticket that you receive. When you are driving your car and you are over speeding, the police stops you and you can also get a fine. Or a radar catches you over speeding and you will receive the fine in your house, okay?
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Another question or no?
No.
I'd like to talk about these because in Brazil, usually we don't need to separate our trash, at least in most cities. In Europe, you are not supposed to throw your trash all together. You have to separate everything: paper, aluminum, glass, organic trash, understand? And practically, they recycle everything, but masks are not recyclable. They should be put in with the standard waste, like organic leftovers. The masks should go in there, okay? And this part here is very interesting. No touching. That means you cannot go into a market and pick up in your hands all the fruit and vegetables, look and put them back, understand? If they catch you doing that, you will also get a fine, understand? You just pick whatever you're going to buy, okay?
Okay.
Okay, we have, theoretically our class is finished, but we have a little more part here. Let me try to stop at this part here. Who's gonna read for us now? Dirce has already read. Adriana, would you like to try?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, start here. Shopping centers.
Shopping center or shopping alone?
Shop alone. Very good. You're paying more attention than me.
Shopping alone, unless you have to accompany a child or someone who requires assistance. You should be shopping alone. Big items like a new bathroom, a coach, or a car require an appointment.
Okay.
Continue.
Yes, please. Shopping centers.
Shopping centers. On top of the rules, the opening of shopping centers has its own special rules.
Okay. And just finish this part. These measures.
This measure, as well as any involving increased social distancing and the four-person expansion of social cycles, rely up the people of Belgium to follow the rules. The government counts on people's sense of responsibility and common sense, as it will become increasingly difficult for the police to check if people are respecting the measures. The more there will be relaxed. Wilmans.
Yes, that's the prime minister there. Yes,
Wilmans said during the launch.
There is a mistake in the newspaper, because I copied from the newspaper. Launch.
Wilmans said during the launch of the measures.
Okay, there is only one word here that you mispronounced it here. Big items, not items, items.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Any vocabulary problem about this part?
Maybe increasingly.
That is the adverb of increasing. Understand? Increasing?
Yes.
Like the price of things at the supermarket is increasing every day. So
okay.
Increasingly is the adverb. You see, it was used to modify. Let me find it here. Where are you? Okay.
The last line.
Where? Here. It will become increasingly difficult. You see, I have an adverb modifying an adjective. Okay, like difficult. It will be increasingly difficult. Okay.
Okay.
Any other question about these measures?
No.
No, for me it's okay.
Yes. Okay. Everyone here, I am very sorry for the delay we had today in relation to the technical problems. Okay. I have to start another class in like 5 minutes. So I will finish this class and of course, introduce a new topic tomorrow. I'd like to see you all here again. And I'm really sorry about the delay we had today. Dirce can probably confirm that we usually start our classes on time, okay? But
Yes.
today we had technical problems and that's why we started late, okay?
Okay.
And I do apologize for that, but I hope to see you tomorrow at the same time so we can finish this. And I'd like to know what is going on in your city, understand? Because these measures have been adopted in Europe, okay? We have the 4-person expansion. That means today, up to yesterday, it was not even possible to go to your neighbor's house to talk. But from today on, it's possible to have 4 people in your circle. So you can meet 4 people, understand? But these, they depend on the people to control because it's very difficult for the police to check this, understand? So they are asking the people to respect this 4-person expansion of social cycles, okay?
Okay.
All right, so I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I promise I'll be here on time at 6 o'clock, and I will finish this. I will ask some personal questions about what's going on in your area, and then we will see a different topic, okay? Thank you very much for watching the class, and I'll see you, hopefully, I'll see you all here again tomorrow, all right? Bye-bye for now.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
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 Thank you for participating. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye. See you.
See you.
See you.